Administration began the push for a third booster shot. In fact, made purchases for a third booster shot to be encouraged for all Americans. However, in just the last couple of days, an FDA panel has rejected Pfizer's COVID booster shots for most adults. They have endorsed a booster for people over 65 years old or high-risk patients, but for the population at large, no. Boosters are not backed up by data and therefore not backed up by science, rather only backed up by the push from the Biden administration.
So in this particular case, this is a good thing. This is people who know about vaccines and their efficacy actually raising their hand and taking a vote. The vote was 16-2. It wasn't even close.
Right.
Facing pressure from the White House that wanted this deadline because they want to continue to move forward with the iterations of the vaccine, for reasons of which we now see not connected to science. So
why? So answer the question. Why do you think?
Because they see the vaccine as the only way out of this in every single way, and the vaccine is there's people getting rich off the vaccine. There's no doubt about that. But it's also what Fauci and others have decided is the only way that we emerge from this, and they ignore any other science. Natural immunity gets ignored completely. It's a one-size solution. Pretty soon they're going to seek authorization for kids as young as 5. You know it's coming.
Oh, no, they're looking at infants already.
So it's
more than ignore, by the way. It is malign anyone who is willing to discuss any alternatives, any therapeutics. Ignoring natural immunity, you're absolutely right. Did you guys see the clip of Fauci being pressed on natural immunity? It was actually on CNN, shockingly. He was pressed on natural immunity, and the best he could come up with is, I don't really have an answer for that.
He acted like he hadn't thought of it before. He was sort of like, that's a good point. Maybe we need to look into that.
This is not a small point either. This is not a small point.
It's a giant point. It's a giant point. You talk about Americans losing faith in institutions. This is the leader of our public health who, after a year and a half, still refuses to acknowledge and talk about natural immunity, which, by the way, already proven in Israel and other places that it is better than the vaccine. So why are you 27 times better? So the breakthrough cases are happening with vaccines and not with natural immunity. Why is he doing this?
If natural immunity is recognized, then the vaccine push is undercut. Then therefore, you don't know how many people need the vaccine, is what they would argue. And then therefore, that kills vaccine passports. It kills the entire project. To recognize one central massive truth, the existence of natural immunity.
It's called the Great Reset. And, natural immunity will disrupt that operation. All right.
Let's turn now to a few additional headlines.